It was a handshake that went viral back in May, a young new French leader conveying a message that France would stand up to President Trump and his America First policy. Analysts say this next meeting promises to be a civil encounter most of the time.
At the same time, this will be a particularly awkward encounter because the French not only have elected a president who's almost the antithesis of Mr. Trump, but there is this deep animosity to the fact that the Trump administration is withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accord.
France put much work into hosting the 2015 Climate Change Summit and considers the agreement a great achievement.
So to finally have reached a conclusion on that agreement, only to see the newly elected United States president withdraw the US from it almost with next to no notification, that will be a very sore point of contention at those meetings. And no matter how much they try to paper over it in their public appearances, you can be sure that in the private discussions that they have, the French will be doing everything they can to try to find some solution to this.
And then there is Trump's relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin, on display in their marathon meeting at the G20 last Friday. France, along with the rest of Western Europe, is nervous.
There's nothing that's happened there, I think, in substantive terms, which we should worry about a lot. But the process, the language, the way in which she seems very ready to use quite harsh language against allies and more reluctant to use harsh allies against Russia, makes people think, well, a few months down the line, are we going to see an American initiative on Syria or on Russia or on Ukraine or somewhere else, agreed with the Kremlin before it's been discussed with people in Paris or Berlin or indeed London?
This is Trump's third overseas trip and third to Europe since taking office in January. During his visit, Trump will take part in Bastille Day celebrations. Talks with Macron are expected to cover Syria and counterterrorism, areas where agreement is easy. White House officials say the more difficult issue of climate may also be on the table. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, Paris.